Now, before we go on to a final translation, now we want to consider sort of the application and an interesting intertextual link here. I mean, there's some very high Christology here. Jesus Christ is Lord. But how high? Well, pretty high, because here Paul is interacting with an Old Testament text, Isaiah 45:23. Let's take a look at that. Okay, hopefully we can read this. Here it is in the Hebrew. Don't know if you have that in Hebrew, and here it is in the Septuagint. Okay, Yeshuv kili tekra kul berek tishba kul lishon. All right, and hoti emoy kamse. We see kamse. Pangonu. All right, pangonu kai exomla gesetai. Notice, by the way, if we really want to be picky, and we're all about being picky, the Septuagint does have the epsilon there indicating future. Wow. And here's a side-by-side comparison. It really is quite clear here. Here's your literal translation of the Hebrew. For to me, of course, Yahweh in context, for to me shall bow every knee, shall swear, tishba, swear, every tongue. In other words, swear allegiance. Septuagint does something slightly different with that, but not too far off. For to me shall bow every knee, literally, and shall confess. So they've interpreted shava, to swear, as to confess, and they've also inserted to God. And then here we see the double underlining reflecting the similarities between the Septuagint and the NT. So we've got pangonu kamse, pangonu, just a slight change from the from the future to the subjunctive, and then kai pasa glossa, exhomologesetai. We have future and subjunctive, but other than that, it's identical. So here, what do we see? We see in the first place, there's little doubt that Paul is in fact interacting with Isaiah 45:23. If you're going to make a claim for an intertextual allusion, you want strong verbal links. Here, extremely strong verbal links. So I mean, that's a lock. So Paul is clearly using the text, but also he is, transposing Yahweh and Jesus here. And so that indicates, that Paul is seeing Jesus in some sense is in the place of Yahweh. He's taking a verse that talks about Yahweh, he's applying it to Christ. So this is very high Christology. In fact, it really doesn't get any higher than that.